Namaskar everyone, and a very warm welcome to our healing circle today, streamed from Trinidad and Tobago. A special thank you and gratitude for those of you that are co-creating, participating live with us every Wednesday. And also those of you that are observing in other time, you are very much contributing to the field. Whatever the reason it is that you are observing this healing circle with us, either it's for your healing or others' healing, either it's from your overall well-being, or also enhancing your spiritual practices, we are targeting all of this in the healing circles, as you would observe. Of course, the core element in this, it's the subtle presence and teachings of our Guru Sri Vasudeva that throughout the years added so much into the subtle field, into the quantum field in these healing circles. Because it's about also engaging the physical body, taking care of this vehicle. We want to incorporate Guruji teachings, spiritual teachings of well-being, and also with the practices, Qigong, Yoga, or Reiki. So you know all of this already, and I would not want to add more to this, but just to say that the field is very powerful together with you. As you know, we are very happy for a while to create these healing circles in a bit of a different way, using Guruji recordings, very live also with a presence, and creating and enhancing a team every time, because we want to really reinforce some parts of these healing circles, some important elements that we hopefully it can stay with us and we can all focusing in one point or a particular subject. Last week, for example, we were accepting that the well-being is in our hands. We are responsible for our well-being, and we observed what that means and what are the detractors on our well-being. Hopefully that stayed with you. Today, we want to go further with the well-being and also want to emphasize that we are responsible for well-being, and also we want to strive to be the examples of the well-being, and in doing so, helping and influencing the others. Guruji, in today's Healing Circle recording, he is mentioning that we can be pioneers of the healing circle, of the well-being, and we can influence the world. So let's strive today to enhance our well-being and also influence our world. We're not doing it only physically to the persons we are coming in contact with, but also we can do it from the quantum field, from the field of the mind, from the field of the heart, and that's what we want to target today. But before we go forward, and I'm going to explain to you how it will gonna be the procedures of the healing circle today, I'm inviting you to a collective centering. Wherever you are, however you want to position your physical body, either sitting, either standing, it is very important to be aware, bring your mind into the physical body as well. So have a comfortable posture with the feet on the ground, connect with the earth energies, and bringing the body with the spine erect as much as possible. If you are standing up, as I see those of you on the Zoom are preparing to stand up, you're gonna see the benefit of it. Slowly with the feet grounding on the earth, perineum tilt down, connecting with the earth, opening the hips. Let's open all the joints in the body. Let's observe that the physical body can relax, let go the stress and the tension, and open the currents of energies to flow through the prana, the energy, very easily if we know how to do it. So from the feet, making that connection with the earth, a supported field of energy, nourishing field of energy, opening the joints, and slowly rounding the body, rounding from the hips, bending the knees comfortable so you can still see your toes if you look down. Rounding under the armpits, rounding slowly the arms, rounding the neck and the shoulders, and rounding here in front of the chest. Spine is erect. And as we want to bring the balance, harmonizing energies into the body to flow, think about fluidity and melting like the ice transforming in the water. Every tension in the body, in the mind, in the soul, transforming as ice in the water, and from the water to flow. And breath is such an important tool to create this harmony and homeostasis. So take the breath upward to the spinal column, up to the eyebrow, and then breathing slowly down from the eyebrow to the perineum. And every breath creates a circularity. There's a flow moving from in-breath and out-breath. Every out-breath, it's a relaxation, a letting go. Every in-breath, it's a generating power, connection, expansion. Expand it on the spinal column, expand it through the in-breath. Letting go and nourish, store the energy to the out-breath and feed the body with this energy. And as I continue to do this, the mind, the quantum field of the mind, it's the generator. So the mind, it's guiding the movement, the flow, it's observing, it's evaluating the body, the energy field, the soul field. Let that mind be an organized, silent field, peaceful field, open field. If some of you wants to round the arms, it's also beneficial. As we continue to focus on the in-breath and out-breath as circularity, enhancing the strength of the quantum field of the mind. In-breath and out-breath in a flow. Expansion to the in-breath, nourishing to the out-breath, and letting go to the out-breath. And from the quantum field of the heart, as we connect with each other, let's recall the lovingness, loving being, compassion, goodness, humility in the heart. As we move our attention to these qualities in our being and enhancing them into the field together, love as a generator, love as a healer, love as a unifier, giver, offer. And as we are observing this, let's pay the attention on these currents of energy running through the body. The vital forces, creating like a presence in us. A presence, an energy field that it's beyond the physical body. It's expanded, it's grounded, it's powerful. And this presence, with this presence, we can impact our world. And we are going to enhance this together in the modalities. And slowly you can lower the palms down in front of the lower dantian. And in your own time, you can slowly shake the body and adjust the body again, and you can have your seats. And the centering, of course, continues throughout the whole practices. It was a short one, but I hope that you feel different, and I hope that the body feels different. And through today in the segment of the modalities, Sridevi will take you through the science of yoga. Before that, we're gonna hear Guruji inspiration, short inspiration about what I have been said before the centering, to be the pioneers of the well-being. And with this, I thank you for your participation, for your creativity in the field, your presence. You are so important. Let's maintain the well-being and let's be an example in our world. Enjoy the healing circle and see you later. Namaskar.
Namaskar, everyone, and a warm welcome to the Healing Circle, and it is really a very important one because you can use the quantum field of the mind and you can channel energy through the chakras to the body to facilitate healing or to promote well-being. So we are energy beings, subtle energy beings. We have an energy form. Our soul is an energy form. We have the ability to channel energies through the mind, through the heart, through the vital presence that we create, through the pranas. We have the ability to have an organized field, a very strong organized field, like how magnets are. We have the power to increase the intensity of that field. We have the power to influence the space around us and influence our world. And we have the power together of co-creativity, that we can synchronize and create together amazing fields of energy. But of course, we're in a dark yuga where people struggle with even controlling mind, emotion, vitality. So that's yet to be realized. So though we carry this power, it's yet to be realized. First, I trust implicitly in everything that happens in the universe. It's happening for a purpose. Even the COVID, you see how when we strain our ways, how something has to pull us back. When we destroy the climate, something has to pull us back. The universe operates in balance, homeostasis. You just cannot disturb the balance. Something is going to happen to pull us back together. And we may say, oh my God, look how many lives are lost on the planet. Yeah, it's sad. Of course it's sad. But you know what? These souls are moving on. We are still in the in the pits. They're moving on. One may think, oh my God, I have to die, I have to leave this planet. You don't die, body is decomposed. Body decomposes. You don't die, you are lifted into another space. Who told you that you're going to die? Are you going to believe that? Are you going to believe that you're the body and you die? No, my friends. We don't die. We rise out of the body in glory. Isn't that what the Christ was trying to show us? To resurrect from the flesh. This is a mortal coil. It's not us. So taking care of your body is an important thing. Doesn't matter where the body is today, you can work back to bring it into optimum condition as much as the universe will allow. And there is nothing more powerful than the quantum space inside of you, the power of the mind, to be continuously positive, the power of the heart, to spread love right through your system, and the power of prana, your breath. And meridians in exercise. You cannot imagine how much you can do with the forces that you already have.
Namaskar, everyone. A joy to be with all of you once again. And just to say what a beautiful reminder that was from Guruji on the amazing responsibility that we have in our own healing journey. Of course, we know and we've heard that the mind is our most powerful tool, but that we can use these simple modalities in such a powerful way to truly enhance and energize the body to its fullest potential. So today in these practices, our focus will be on paying attention to what is happening in all of us, in our mental space, in our emotional space, and truly tapping into these centers of energy within us to enhance and energize the body. So let's begin on this journey together. I invite all of you to stand if you wish, and I will be standing for the beginning as well. If you are feeling a little bit of discomfort in the body, you can also sit. It is totally up to you. These practices are fluid, so let's truly enjoy. So I'm going to part my feet just wider than hip distance, bringing my core towards the ground, just knitting my pelvis and my abdominal muscles together. Now, as I do this, I'm already extremely aware of my feet. My hands are relaxed by my side. And just for a few moments, as we have already done in the beginning, we are simply going to tune our energies back into the body. Shoulders are back. And see, even in this position of power as we stand, if you can maintain awareness of the entire body. Engaging the breath even as we stand. Simply tuning into the body in such a wide field. But also giving ourselves the chance to listen to the needs of the body in this moment. Perhaps this means that we soften the knees as we stand. Or perhaps this means that we breathe with an even grosser breath. This is all about tuning into the body, listening, and observing how we can influence the body in this moment. Feel free to join me as we come into a few cleansing breaths. Deep inhale. And full exhale. Breathing in. Whichever way your hands want to come up is perfect. Breathing in. With every breath, tuning into the body even more. With every breath, giving the body what it needs in this moment. Truly getting into the feeling of the exercise. Deep inhale, filling the lungs. But still holding the entire body in our loving awareness. Beautiful, everyone. Let's continue. Sometimes when we repeat, it gives us the chance to truly see what is happening at all levels. Hold the entire body. Beautiful. Let's do a few more. Last one. Deep breath in. And a relaxed out breath. One more deep breath in. And a relaxed out breath. Now, just for a few moments, we are simply going to close our eyes and just attune ourselves to what is happening with the body. Whatever you feel is perfect. Imagine that whatever you feel is helping the body in whatever way it needs. When you are ready, you can open your eyes. Beautiful, everyone. And just to say, it is simply amazing to see everyone doing these practices together. As Krishna Priya said, that is how we also enhance the power in the field. So although these exercises may seem simple or quite gross in the movements, we are actually tapping deeply into our subtle body. That's why it's important to observe what is happening as we move, with every movement, and also taking the critical time after each exercise to allow what is happening just to be. So, as we continue, let's loosen up the body just a little bit. So, we're going to start by just spreading our toes on the mat. We can lift the right toes off of the ground, still paying attention to our posture. So, standing nice and tall, and we're just going to wiggle the toes on the right foot. Okay, already we feel that our attention is there, which is good. And one by one, we are going to place each toe down onto the ground. Lovely. Okay, let's repeat that on the opposite side. So I'm going to lift the toes of my left foot, spreading them nice and wide, and just wiggling them. Bringing my attention down my left leg, a more grounded feeling. Okay, and one by one, we go ahead and place our toes back on the mat. Lovely. Okay, now coming into a little bit of loosening in our upper body, let's begin with the shoulders. Inhale as we come up, and exhaling as we come down and back. Slow. You can use the Ujjayi breath here. Again, paying attention to the physical, but tapping into the subtle. And let's go in the opposite direction. Inhale as we come forward, exhaling forward and back. Maintaining awareness of the entire body still. Just giving attention to what is happening in our field. And one more. Excellent. Okay. Let's go ahead and loosen up our shoulders slightly. So let's go ahead and extend our left arm forward, fingers spread nice and wide. Okay. Then with our right palm, we are simply going to place the back of our palm against our left forearm. Perfect. And slowly, no rush, pull towards our right shoulder. For some who may have a little bit of tightness, you can just go to the point that is comfortable for you. But here we energize the part of the body, our shoulders, our arms, that is being stretched. Deep breathing. Hopefully we're still smiling, still enjoying. Beautiful smiles. And even with a little bit of tension, if we can still energize our body with our loving thought. And relax. Beautiful. We can shake the arms out slightly. And let's repeat this on the opposite side. So we go ahead and take our right palm forward, left back of the hand against the right forearm, and gently we pull towards our left shoulder. Long, deep breaths. I see beautiful smiles. Energizing our body. Enjoying. Slowly, we release. We can shake out the fingertips, placing both of our palms on our hips. Here we are going to just energize our neck. So we're going to inhale, looking forward. As we exhale, we turn to one side. Inhale, coming forward. Exhale to the other side. Let's continue at your own pace. Again, tuning in to what your body needs. That is how we listen to the body. That is how we pay attention to everything happening in our space. And we'll just do 2 more on each side. And when you are ready, just allowing the head to come back to neutral. Let's release the hands. And here I will ask that we part our legs as wide as is comfortable for you. Now, to energize our spine, before we come into a little bit more of our pranayama, here we will come into some side bending. So my toes are facing forward, and this is just to give me some additional stability. My shoulders are rolled back and down. Beautiful. Okay, so let's slide our right hand down the right leg, just to a point that is comfortable for you with no tension. And we're gonna go ahead and raise our left palm up. Body nicely engaged, and here we will deep breathe. Nice ujjayi breath. Your gaze can be at 45, doesn't have to be up. A really powerful movement for our spine, for our entire body. Breathing deeply into the core. Slowly, we can lower the left palm, and with control, we come up. So we just be here for a moment, just listening to the body. Talking to the body in these moments. Coming more into control of what is happening in our space. Let's repeat this on the opposite side. So we're going to slide our left arm down the left leg, only to the point that is comfortable for you. We're going to engage the right arm up. A beautiful energization for the entire body. Chest is nice and open. Deep breathing, and a good chance to energize our heart space as the chest is wide open and as we continue to work with the body. Beautiful. Okay, let's lower the right palm. Slowly, with control, we come up. Just be here for a few moments, feeling what is happening to the entire body. Noticing what is happening in our inner space towards the body. And enjoying this practice of energization. Beautiful. Okay, when you are ready, let's go ahead and bring our feet back so that the feet are underneath the hips. Okay, toes are spread, toes are facing forward. And here we are going to come into a gross practice of pranayama. So our first exercise, which most of us are comfortable and familiar with, is breath of fire into the core. So you can do whatever you like with your hands. And again, we are going to take this at a slow pace, but long enough for you to see what is happening with the body, with the mind, and in your entire space. So I'm just going to engage my core again towards the floor. Very aware of my feet. My shoulders are back and down. And for this series of breath of fire, I'm going to go ahead and use both of my palms in a pumping action, just localized to my core. And this just helps me to get a good rhythm going. So as we are here, let's begin by exhaling through the mouth. Deep inhale. Let's begin. Finding the rhythm. Continuous flow. Beautiful, let's continue. Slowing down. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lovely. Deep inhale. And a relaxed out breath. Deep inhale. And relaxed out breath. Let's observe for a moment. I'm sure you can feel the heat in the body. You can keep your eyes open for these few moments of simply observing. You can place your hand on the core, whatever you feel in this moment. And just notice the body becoming energized in perhaps a different or new way. Okay. When you are ready, you can open your eyes. Now, a key to being able to prolong some of these exercises, even when our body says, okay, maybe we can't continue, or we start to feel a little bit of tension, is tapping into our heart space. So now we are going to do breath of fire, but coming into our chest. This allows us to not only energize what is happening in our chest, but to tap into this collective loving energy to allow us to explore what is happening even more. So, the same principle of pumping action applies in our core, but here we are going to open up our arms and use the pumping action through the nostrils to energize our chest space and to feel what is happening in our heart. Okay? So I'm going to use my hands, and we can start with an exhale through the mouth. Deep inhale. And let's begin. You can get a little bend in the knees. Find the rhythm. Marvelous. Let's continue. Slowing down. Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. Oh my goodness, marvelous, everyone. Almost like we couldn't stop. Deep inhale. Relaxed out breath. One more deep inhale. Relaxed out breath. Let's close our eyes for just a moment, just tuning into whatever is happening in our space. Paying attention to every level. Giving attention to the body. And understanding the power that we have to influence what is happening in this moment. When you are ready, you can open your eyes. So if you notice, there's been a huge collective field that is being generated. Not only where we are observing and working with the body powerfully, but one that is also holding our entire space in a field of silence. So as we continue to work with the body in these few moments, we can imagine that the silence is also filling every single cell. We are being nourished continuously with this silence, and everything that the body needs is being given to us in these moments. Okay? So as we continue with our breath of fire, we've done the core, we've come to the heart, and now it's to bring this energy into our mental space for mental clarity. So here we still use the pumping action, but this engages a little bit more of a constriction of the throat. And of course, our focus will be on the mental space. So with whatever hand is comfortable, you can go ahead and simply place your thumb on the third eye. As we bring our breath more into the upper region, we can imagine that with every single breath, we are targeting our mental space. So let's begin with an exhale through the mouth. Deep inhale. And let's begin. Feeling the mental space energized. Feeling the breath in our throat, in our chest. Slowing down. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Release the hand. Nice deep inhale. And relaxed out breath. One more deep inhale. Relaxed out breath. And just be here for a few moments. Just being with the body and noticing what is happening in the inner space. And when you are ready, you can open your eyes. Marvelous, everyone. The field that we have created is already so powerful. So before we come down to our seats, we'll just do one more exercise to get the blood flowing and also to continuously energize the body with prana. So only do as much as is comfortable for you. But here we will come into a little bit of a warrior series standing with very deep breathing and of course all of our awareness tuned into every part of us. So I'm going to start by just parting my legs as wide as I can. Okay, my back toes are facing forward. And with my left heel, I'm going to pivot and turn my toes directly outward. Now, my front heel is in line with the middle of my back foot. Okay, our core is tilted and engaged towards the floor. And simply here, I'm going to bring both of my arms up, parallel to the ground, and I'm going to turn my gaze so that I'm looking at my left fingertips. Just deep breathing here for a few moments. I might look this way, but just to check on you. Deep breathing, shoulders relaxed. From here, I'm going to inhale deeply. And as I exhale, come into a nice bend with that front leg. Still looking towards my left fingertips and breathing deeply into the core. Here we're going to feel the blood flowing in a different way. This gives us a chance to energize the entire body. Paying attention to where our thoughts are. One more deep breath. And slowly we can lower our arms. Marvelous, everyone. We are going to straighten that leg. Pivot the toes so that we are facing the front. And just observe here for a moment. Becoming aware, let's do the opposite side. So my left toes are facing forward. Super aware of what is happening with my feet. My right toes are facing outward. And again, my front heel is in line with my back foot. Okay, I'm going to just turn slightly so that I'm facing my front toes. And here we are going to go ahead and bring both of our arms up. Shoulders are relaxed, fingers are also relaxed, palms facing down. Looking towards my right fingertips. Deep breathing here for a few moments. Still aware of the entire body. Now I'm simply going to bend deeply into my right leg. Entire body is powerfully engaged, and we're going to breathe. One more deep breath. Slowly we lower the arms. Straighten the leg. Face forward for just a moment. And when you are ready, you can have a seat. Now, in this beautiful silent space that we have created, feeling energized in any way that we needed, we show our gratitude by tapping back into this collective field, holding each other, blessing each other in our healing journey. And to all of the names that are in this beautiful prayer box, we ask that the healing may be bountiful, that this collective field energize each of us. That whatever we need in this moment is already available to us. And that may we all be blessed on our journey. May we all be happy. May we all be healthy. May we only see auspicious sights. And may we never have a share in sorrow. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shantihi. Peace, peace, peace. Thank you so much, everyone, for joining me in these beautiful practices. And I hope that the body, the mind, the spirit, everything in us feels super energized and ready to receive the divine wisdom of Guruji. Enjoy, everyone, and thank you so much for this opportunity. I look forward to sharing with you once again. Namaskar.
Let's bring our attention to the present moment. Just be here and now. Be with your total being and be in the now, in the present moment. Let me begin by saying it's a joy to enter the sacred field of being, beingness. So let's share that feeling together of being in the presence of the divine within as we turn our attention inwards to the very center of being, beyond thought. Breathing can help us in a very profound way to center. Let's begin by breathing slowly out, emptying the lungs as completely as we can, and breathing in slowly, consciously, as we open belly to breathe, the chest. Breathe into the throat. Take the tension up to the brow. And as we breathe out, take the attention down the spinal column. Breathing out completely at the navel and taking your attention down to the root, the perineum area. Take a moment to pause at the end of the out-breath and at the end of the in-breath. There you can come deeply into the silence of being. As you open the belly to breathe, you're really tapping into the Manipura energy, which is the fire energy, vitality. My field is open to you, so exactly what I'm doing, you can feel that too. I'm directing my attention to you, so my field is very open to you. And my communication is beyond words. I do exactly what I'm telling you to do. So first breathe into the gut area that you may restore your vitality in the core. So breathing out completely and breathing in deeply, which means you take your mind there, your consciousness there. And you open your mental space, centering in witnessing consciousness. So observing without judgment. Just having the intention to stay there and experience the fire chakra and its vitality. For those of you who can feel the energy of the chakras, you will actually feel that your brow center and your navel center are operating together. Brow center is, of course, center of mind, center of focus, center of attention, center of steadiness of intention. And find a rhythm in the breath. As it allows you to stay in harmony. I'm working the core. And focus on the prana of the breath. Which means the energy behind the in-breath and out-breath. The energy that is driving the in-breath and out-breath. So your brain is involved, Spinal column awareness is involved. Navel center is involved. Stay in the peacefulness of being, in the expansivity of perceiving. In the awareness of your core vitality. The navel power helps the mind, the brain, and now let's take our attention to the heart. Heart is nurturing, loving, uniting, harmonizing, and it relates to touch, feeling. So open up the feeling space, become aware of the skin, the hands, and the power of loving every cell, embracing every cell in a consciousness of love. So mind and heart is operating or are operating together. Again, keep that beautiful rhythm of breathing. There's more gentleness when you go to the heart. And you're directly influencing the lungs and the heart, the stomach. And I'm experiencing this beautiful warmth in my body. My hands become energized and I love to move them. I'm moving them in rhythm of my breathing or in the rhythm of the breath. And I love this revitalizing, restoring space. So I'm going to connect with my body cells by really embracing the warmth of my body, as every cell is involved in producing that. And I'm just enjoying this happy feeling of well-being. Of course, it really doesn't matter what's happening in the body as much as what's happening in my soul. And my body gets the benefit of that. So my posturing is in the soul. My happiness is in the soul, extending through the body. And here, in the rhythm of silence, it's such a joy to just repeat a mantra, whether it's Soham, the mantra of the breath, whether it's Om Guru, the mantra of the Guru principle, whether it's Om, the mantra of the brow, it's just a joy to listen to the mantra in the inner space. And then I want to hold every organ within me in appreciation and in the consciousness of well-being and the joy of well-being. As my heart is open, there's gratitude for the presence of every cell and its support. Gratitude to genes from the ancestral chain. And gratitude to the universe for its boundless door of energy, intelligence, and joyfulness. What more can I ask for except to be the perfect channel of the divine in the human experience? If you have discomfort anywhere, take your attention there, accepting it, not fighting with it. No need to fight. Just breathing away any stress, disturbance. Let it go away in the out breath. Just think it away with your intention. Holding the intention it's disappearing. That's a quantum action. And then breathe in vitality. Breathe in prana to that space. Prana is going to reach through the mind and through the chakra and the nadis. Now what I do here, and I enjoy it very, very much, is the connection I have with your energy field and the co-creation of a very powerful field, divine field, that is coming from all of us operating together in a synchronized way. Continue to hold the energy template of well-being, wholeness. And now I leave you to the silence with me. Let's continue to build this field together. And now open your field to the world around you, that you may spread your energies into the field. How do you do that? By opening up your consciousness to the experience of the world around you. Let the mind embrace the world. Hold the world in your thoughts and your connection to the world through the body, through the quantum field of mind and heart. Through the body, you're connected to the elements of nature and the physical life around you. Through the quantum field, we are all connected to one pranic field. Through the mind, we can touch the mind of this universe. We can touch the mind of every living being by opening up our field and holding the different forms in our mind. And opening our heart to connecting through love to all of life. This is a very powerful practice. And here you can create the intention, let there be peace, love and harmony in our world. That's a very powerful intention, let there be peace, love and harmony in our world. It's been generated from your heart, from your mind, from your will, from your gut in the body and the strength of the body, the vital field. And let that beautiful intention give you the power to channel. Let there be peace, love and harmony in our world. Let all be awakened to higher consciousness as karma will allow. Let our world meet the challenge of the COVID virus successfully, each in its own way. As you build strong immune systems, as you keep very positive mental energy, and as we connect to the source of life itself, may we all prevail over all diseases through the power of our soul and the power generated in our bodies. May all be lifted to this awareness. And hold your loved ones in this field of energy. Let the collective healing field empower our world. And here, please join me as we chant the Mahamrityunjaya mantra, using its power through the chanting to support the healing of our world and the lifting of the consciousness. Om Trayambakam Yajamahe Sugandhim Pushtivardhanam Urvarukamiva Bandhanan Mrityor Mokshiyam Mamritat. Om Trayambakam Yajamahe Sugandhim Pushtivardhanam Urvarukamiva Bandhanan Mrityor Mokshiyam Mamritat. Om Trayambakam Yajamahe Sugandhim Pushtivardhanam Urvarukamiva Bandhanan Mrityor Mokshiyam Mamritat. Om Trayambakam Yajamahe Sugandhim Pushtivardhanam Urvarukamiva bandhanan mrityor mokshiyam mamritat. Om Trayambakam Yajamahe Sugandhem Pushtivardhanam Urvarukamiva bandhanan mrityor mokshiyam mamritat. Om Trayambakam Yajamahe Sugandhem Pushtivardhanam Urvarukamiva bandhanan mrityor mokshiyam mamritat. Om Trayambakam Yajamahe Sugandhem Pushtivardhanam Urvarukamiva bandhanan mrityor mokshiyam mamritat. Om Trayambakam Yajamahe Sugandhem Pushtivardhanam Urvarukamiva bandhanan mrityor mokshiyam mamritat. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. So I hope that you're going to venture to stay well. The responsibility is yours. The responsibility for your well-being is not with gurus and doctors and the rest. They can teach you things, but the responsibility is with you. Don't eat indiscreetly. Don't mismanage your activities. Don't undersleep. Sleep, you need sleep to restore. Try and don't go to bed after 11. 11 is a crucial hour, from 11 to 3. You need that restorative period. How do you go to sleep every night? Do you bring your pranas into balance? Do you go to sleep with love in your heart? Smile on your lips? Do you go to sleep with positive thinking that throughout the sleep, subconsciously, these things will remain with you? Or do you go to sleep with worry and a burned out system, hoping that sleep will restore you? No. Change your patterns before you go to sleep. There's a pre-sleep kind of protocol that you need to follow. Clean out your aura. Energize yourself, and then your sleep is going to be so much better. And please don't eat too much. At least 3 hours before bed should be the meals. Otherwise, your body is going to labor in sleep. Stomach is going to be working actively, and the prana is with the stomach. Your mind is going to be depleted. And the cleansing action of cellular repair is going to be compromised. Now, change your ways. Stay healthy, everyone. Thank you for joining us today. Have a blessed day, wherever you are. Namaskar.